If you're listening to this in the car and you're on your way home,
we'll be in
turn
your
around.
house.
Because we're in your house.
We're in your house. Welcome to the Horror Junkies Podcast, the podcast where we discuss all things horror. I'm your host, Mike.
I'm Pat.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Jorge.
And we're back.
Again.
Another week.
Oh,
Slasher
shit.
movies continue.
Holy shit, yeah, they do.
And I'm already
Mike-
upset.
Mike,
Oh, no.
unclench your fist real quick.
I can't.
Dude,
I'm so mad.
I can't even get a straight answer out of Mike. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Fine.
I'm so pissed off.
Why?
He hates these two
I hate
movies.
these fucking movies. The movies we're going to be talking about, just so you guys all know, if you don't know, is that I still know what you did last summer,
And
then I know what you did last summer.
Yeah, just reverse that. But
Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
gives
yeah.
a fuck about the order? There's really no. You can watch it either
you
way.
mean the screen
That's very
knockoff?
true.
And
of
if
the
you want to go for it, go for the third one. It's just as long.
There's a third one?
I'll always know what you did last
Yeah,
summer.
I didn't know
they
there was
just
a
get
third
one.
long,
There's a
they
third
just get
one.
longer
What?
and longer.
2006 release. There's a third one.
No fucking way.
Has none of the other actors in it, and it's a completely different storyline.
It
No
doesn't-
Jennifer. Wow.
It doesn't even.
So
have
it's
a
not
sc-
even worth watching.
It doesn't even have a score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, no, there's no score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
I
And
feel like this movie doesn't
I'm
exist.
sure there's another one that says like,
I'll forever
always know what you did the summer ago last summer.
The
Or
summer
seven
ago,
summer-
last
Yeah,
summer?
it doesn't matter because these movies make no fucking sense.
Anyway,
Anyways.
I still remember what you did 7 years ago on a Friday that one summer.
Exactly.
The Shakespeare collaboration, the Shakespeare's play version. I know what you did. I know what you did last Midsummer's Night Eve or whatever.
Yeah, so
A Midsummer Night's Eve.
John
that's what
Leguizamo's in it. I'd watch it.
you can tell how excited we are. So that's what you got to look forward to listen to us talk about. Other than that, though, how's everyone's week been? You guys been okay? Been
No,
good?
I have not.
I feel gross.
Okay, Dylan.
I shouldn't have had Chick-fil-A before I came here.
Well, wait, more importantly, what did you get from Chick-fil-A?
Spicy chicken deluxe
That's why.
With tomato or without tomato?
with it,
With
Pepper
tomato.
jack cheese?
of course.
Colby
Excellent.
Jack, bro. Colby
Large?
Jack.
It's a spicy chicken sandwich.
Bro, sometimes they
you need
ask
the- you
me
need
what
the
kind of
spicy
cheese I want.
cheese.
They ask me what kind of cheese I want. I'm like, the pepper jack. And I'm just like, why are you giving me options? Don't give me options.
Because the Lord wants to give you options.
Bro,
Because
honestly,
the Lord-
Dylan, you think you feel bad? I went to Giant Panda.
Yeah, you know it's funny. You were like, "Oh yeah, can I get the Horror Junkies Instagram?" And I'm like, "Why would he need that?"
Because I was at a fucking buffet.
He wanted to put on Instagram like, "Oh, I'm about to fucking gorge myself like a real true piece of shit." Before I fucking join the
Sticking
rest of these
true to the
fat
horror
fucking
junkie
slobs.
nature.
I couldn't stay awake on the way from the restaurant to the studio, and then on top of that, I almost vomited 3 times. So I feel
Everything
great.
that's cooked, when you ask of someone, they're like, "When was this? Did you just make this?" Everyone is. It's never as one place like a time like measure of time is given with shoulder shrugs.
Is
Like,
this
I
fresh?
don't know, eat it.
It's about 45 minutes ago.
When did you cook this? Maybe yesterday.
Well, the ice isn't melted, so I think it's still pretty good.
Oh,
I
you
love
didn't
how
eat any.
the Chinese buffet still has pizza and cheese sticks.
I said the
They
same
got to
thing.
keep the Americans
They
happy.
have French fries, chicken nuggets, and slices
Well,
of
kids,
pizza.
I guess.
Yeah,
and
it's-
garlic
it's
bread.
Kids. Patrick,
The one in St. Augustine has sausage, but it's just one like 80-foot long piece, and you cut your own off. And
Can
I'm
you
like,
just take the whole thing?
I mean, it's all you can eat. So if you can eat all of it, you should probably.
I just want to see. I can just imagine Dylan just sitting there by himself, wrapped in the sausage, just going.
This is life.
I wrap it around my body like a plate. That way, it doesn't touch the ground. But even if it does, I'll still have a little bit.
Patrick, how you been? Over there looking like fucking Picasso.
I'm good.
What does Picasso look like?
Picasso.
Let me see what you're wearing.
He's wearing a striped shirt.
I
and
thought he was wearing a striped scarf.
that would have been even better.
And I was about to be so mad.
You look like Popeye right now.
Good.
Nah,
spinach?
nah. It's Picasso.
Whatever.
Get it? Because he's an artist, so he's Picasso. Ha! Fuck you, Pat.
Pat's an artist.
I think he's just saying you look weird.
I'm not saying he looks weird.
I'm saying it looks weird.
All right. Well, we got a fun show planned for you
Have
guys.
I ever looked normal?
A lot of yelling is going to be ahead, so be ready for that.
And it's going to be Mike this time.
It may be. It's going to probably be all of us.
What?
You'll see. But I guess, as always, guys, let's dive into this fucking shit. They have no idea what I'm talking about, and it's great.
Yeah, no.
Let's dive into this week's World of Horror. Patrick, what's going on, man?
Hey.
Hey.
You know the new trend in horror movies where you're just canceling everything but the first movie?
Sure.
Leprechaun's next to do that. We're getting a sequel.
Wasn't there already like 4?
Yeah.
Who the fuck
Let me see the
actually
poster.
cares?
I mean,
No.
I
No.
I like the Leprechaun movies.
Oh, here we go.
It's not even going to fucking theater. It's going straight to digital and on demand December 11th, 2018.
You think we're going to get a cameo from Jennifer Lawrence? Or not Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer
Aniston.
Anderson, yeah.
I doubt it. I doubt they could afford Jennifer Aniston.
Warwick Davis isn't Leprechaun, is he?
Sure,
check.
we're bummed that Warwick Davis isn't back, but it's looking like Porco totally nailed the role.
Porco?
Porco?
P-O-R-C-O. Porco. Let's just pronounce something differently.
You know who should have been the Leprechaun? Buck Flowers.
Who?
Buck Flower.
Buck Flowers.
Buck Flowers is a fucking
Hey,
like
let's play that
6'5" man.
Let's
It's
watch the
fine.
trailer.
No,
he's
I'm
fat
good.
and he's dead.
You sure?
And he's also dead.
Bring him back. It's a Leprechaun. Anything could happen.
Let's watch
I-
a clip of it.
Bring him back.
Nah.
It's a leprechaun. Since when is leprechauns coming back from the dead part of anything?
Guess he never went to space.
I've never
To
successfully.
us, he did, and that's all that matters.
Yeah,
True.
I watched the first one, and that's all I've ever watched.
I think
really?
I might have dove into the second one, but I don't know.
You never saw him go to the hood?
I draw my line
Oh
in
my
movies
God.
when they
And
ever
then
when
back
they,
to the hood.
You
when
never
they
see him
put
go back to the hood?
so and so character in the hood or back in the hood. I try not to watch those.
Q Ice Cube.
Yeah, they're usually bad. It's like Michael Takes Manhattan.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's just another phrasing of saying Michael goes to the hood.
Yeah, exactly.
You get like B-rated rappers like Da Brat and like Brother Lynch in there or something, like Coolio.
Coolio.
Murder.
Coolio. Something I think we're probably all excited for, which I didn't even know was happening until recently. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is coming back with a Christmas special.
Yes.
Chilling.
Fucking December 14th.
Is she going to be less annoying?
She's going to be
It's
more
the
cold.
holiday season.
But
So
Mike, how do you have a satanic Christmas?
bro, just because Santa isn't fucking a religious icon, George. Don't get Santa Claus misconstrued with Jesus Christ. They can fuck right off. Santa Claus is his own person.
Yeah, Santa Claus was created to keep children in line.
Do you think Krampus will be mentioned?
Probably.
I'm sure he will.
Like apparently in the episode, like all covens, the Church of Night celebrates the winter solstice with families gather around the Yule fire to sing pagan carols and tell ghost stories. Already sounds better than any other Christmas tradition. But the holidays are also a time for
Wrong.
guests and you shut your mouth over
I
there.
like eggnog.
I'm sure that you can drink eggnog.
The number one Christmas tradition is still Festivus.
Watching Die Hard.
Festivus is the greatest Christmas celebration ever.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I don't care about that movie.
A steel pole.
Nope. Nope.
No, it's an aluminum pole. The feats of strength, the airing of grievances. You don't watch Seinfeld. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
sorry,
really?
Dylan. They did release some stock photos of the set. Looks pretty badass. We got some returning characters. And apparently, I could be wrong about this. Now, apparently Netflix and Warner Brothers ordered 20 episodes.
You did say that the other day.
Sounds about right.
It was reading somewhere online. I can't remember where I found the article. So apparently there's 20 episodes that have been ordered. We got 10.
Right.
We're going to get 11 in December, and then in the beginning of the year sometime they're going to give us the rest. Because if you kind of think about how the show ended, it really kind of left off with a cliffhanger.
Well,
of
dude,
certain
all
things.
Netflix shows do that because I think Netflix is like it'll make a show and they're already like before it even like
Don't
airs, they're
spoil
like,
it
oh,
for Pat.
it's gonna get
You can. I don't care.
I'm not gonna
it's
spoil
gonna get
it.
renewed. I
I'm
feel
not-
like Netflix is just so sure of themselves that they're like,
Oh.
we're gonna leave it on a cliffhanger because we know we're getting a season 2.
Well, no, I just think that I'm sure this show's going to get a second season. I'm just saying that the first season's not over yet.
If
That's
they
all
don't-
it is.
if they
It's
don't
not a
get
second
sued.
season. It's just a continuation of the first season. Like there was more episodes to be aired.
Aren't people mad about the show?
Okay, so I looked into that lawsuit after.
There's a
I think-
lawsuit?
The Satanic Temple is suing Warner Brothers.
Yes, there is a Satanic Temple in the Northeast who they have this, basically the statue is the exact same that they have in their church. They posted pictures on the internet that were like, yeah, no, we're not joking. Like it's basically like a straight rip.
Yeah, but I don't think you can copyright religious icons
or
like-
or public statues.
or public statues.
You can't trademark
But
Jesus Christ.
I don't think it's a public statue though, because
It
is.
It's still. Yeah, it is actually.
It's in like a public courthouse.
yeah.
Oh, is
So
it? I thought it was in their church.
the thing is like one.
No.
Yeah, they look similar because it's Baphomet with 2 children, but like, why are you mad?
because it's like
Money.
exactly
Money.
identical.
They're asking for $50 million, and I'm sure they're not going to get it because Warner Brothers are going to walk in with the top-notch fucking.
Satanists are so stupid.
They really are, dude. As much as I love to say like hail Satan, all that stuff, Satanists are just as bad as any other religion, unfortunately, because they're all in their own way.
Don't get
corrupt.
your fedoras in a twist, all right, guys. You're not getting your fucking $50 million.
They're not. I think the Church of Satan, the official Church of Satan, also came out and said, we knew our followers would probably be a little misconstrued about this, just because of the representation of Satanism in mass media is always not always correctly done. Like what they construe as Satanism really isn't modern Satanism. So there's that, but they're not out like sue Warner Brothers for the use of a statue. Like
how many? Wouldn't crosses fall under the
exactly,
same thing?
and I think that's how they're going to win the lawsuit. Is like, well, crosses are also a religious icon, and they're used in all types of media. And Satanism has
upside
gone
down.
back through time. It's like
I just don't see how that's a suable offense.
I think it's going to get thrown out. I don't think it's going to be an actual thing that happens. I think it's super dumb, and it just show you how lame people can be.
Yeah.
Like it's a fucking TV show.
They just need to listen to their fucking G.G. Allen records and shut the fuck up.
I am stoked though that the Christmas specials come in because most of these Netflix shows don't do Christmas-esque specials. So that's
No,
kinda
there was
cool.
the Bill Murray one, and then there was.
oh, I forgot about that. I think I watched like half
I
of it
think
and fell
everyone.
asleep.
I think everyone did.
I don't think I watched that.
I
one.
have another Netflix thing. I actually just remembered now.
Yeah.
It's
Just
it's,
now.
it's a, no, I read it today. It's a Haunting a Hill House thing.
What is it?
What is it?
I
Is it
think-
spoil anything that we made?
It'll spoil the ending.
So
hold on. Spoiler. How's anyone here not finished the show? Jesus Christ, Patrick.
Listen, Pat, you've had your chance.
Yeah,
no, I don't care.
Spoiler
Go ahead.
alert for all our listeners. We're
Go
about
ahead.
to ruin.
I don't-
the
yeah,
All right,
go,
so,
go
you
ahead.
know, so you know how
turn
it,
off
so you
right
know
now.
how it ended, right? Everyone's
Yes.
happy and like the homeboy is sober and they throw him a party and he blows out the cake and stuff.
Oh,
and
I know what you're
everyone's
talking
happy
about.
and
yes,
shit.
there's more theories.
Well, it came from him.
Mm-hmm.
It came from the actual actor who played the drug addict because you know how the Red Room is like whatever room it needs to be.
Yeah.
I guess or whatever.
Kind
I'm
of like a
not-
safe space.
Well, I'm not even like 100% sure like what that room is, but I guess whenever there's something red in whatever room you're in, that means you're actually in the red room.
yeah, so they came out.
I got this, George. I got this. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go fuck myself.
Anyway, the cake that he blows out for his sobriety party or whatever, at the end when they all get out of
yeah.
the house, the cake is red.
It is red.
So they're saying,
Oh, what
so
the fuck?
There's a possibility that they never got out of the house.
I like those possibilities. I like that theory. It would have been nicer to have that come out before the director said that the family story's done.
You never know.
But then again, he could have just been fooling with us and be like, "Yeah, I like where they're at," and that's because he likes that they're in the red room.
Or,
And it's
or,
constant
or
state of
Netflix
confusion.
threw him enough money and said, "Listen,
Keep it going.
Oh no, it's
it's
going
gonna
to
go-
keep going. He's already said he wants to do a second
The train's
season.
going to keep going no matter what. So.
He just wants to do different storylines, which is probably the best route to take it. Because honestly, how far could you go with that family? How many seasons do you really think you could go on for?
I don't know. Ask The Walking Dead.
Well,
which apparently
there's
didn't-
Well-
well the thing about The Walking Dead. I'll just say is even though they don't pull straight from source material, there's a lot of source material for them
Why did you start talking like this?
because that's how they talk.
I was about to say, were you about to start being like, actually,
Actually,
if you think about it.
actually,
Which even after Rick Grimes' last episode, they did not lose ratings. Apparently,
this whole season has been the lowest rating since season 1. Actually,
yes.
so they have lost overall ratings.
No, but they've been losing that over the years.
And
but
apparently
I guess from
the Overkill game sucks. They just came out with a Walking Dead game. The guys that did Payday.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
And it sucks apparently. So
Did you guys watch anything about BlizzCon and when they released the Diablo mobile game and people were shitting on them?
Dude, I heard it got completely shit on.
Dude, some guy walked up and was like, "Is this just an out-of-date April Fool's joke?"
what is it? I saw something
It's a
about
fucking
it, but-
mobile game, but it looks like garbage. And it was like the end of their fucking convention. Like, that was like their big reveal. Not Diablo 4.
I hate mobile.
Diablo mobile game.
I hate mobile games.
And like with no PC option. So it's strictly mobile.
Phone's a phone. Let it be a phone.
Pokemon Go still great.
Speaking of Pokemon,
Oh my God.
how excited is anyone in this room for Detective Pikachu?
I think everyone's excited.
I'm
Oh
stoked.
my fucking God. You know, someone told me that the guy who remember that dude who drew what Pokemon would look like in real life?
Yeah.
He helped with the character design.
That's amazing.
How awesome does that fucking movie look?
It's cool that some like random artist went viral on the internet and then they made a Pokemon movie and they were like, "Hey, you made some real cool shit.
Someone's
Come
like,
work on this."
well, someone's like, oh wow, they're making Ted with Pokemon, and I'm like, no.
No, they're not.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
Well, yeah, it's Ryan.
Ryan-
it's not that fucking hack job Seth MacFarlane.
yeah.
I like that they get the attention to detail to the Pokemon are really good. Like the
I'm
tiny dot eyes on Psyduck and Mr. Mime looks fucking amazing.
Why did Jigglypuff scene like in the trailer really quick just remind me of like, wow, this could be like this looks like a scene out of like a David Lynch Pokemon movie.
She's about to fuck some people up.
Well, it's just like the dude's passed out on the piano and she's like a lounge singer. 'Cause,
And
like,
we all know what happens on that when
Yeah.
people go to sleep.
But I'm excited, man.
Yeah, it looks so
I wasn't
good.
really
I was so
excited
happy.
when I like first heard about it. I was like, this is gonna be lame.
I
Saw
also
the
said
trailer
same
and I
thing.
was like,
but
I'm
no,
hype as fuck.
no one saw it coming.
Dude, no one. I think no one knew what to expect. This could have gone so many
I didn't even know
different
they were
ways.
making a Pokemon movie. I didn't know any of this.
They announced it a couple months ago.
Yeah, it
But
really didn't. It announced
there
it
was-
when Ryan Reynolds was the voice actor.
Yeah,
but it-
all they said was Detective Pikachu. Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
yeah. No one thought it was actually gonna
But
happen.
there have been no
It looks-
images,
it
no
looks
nothing.
So good. It looks. My only fear is that I'm so happy for it and I'm so stoked for it that it may not live up to my expectations.
Oh, it doesn't matter if
but
it
the
doesn't.
Mr. Mime scene looks so sick.
Dude, Charizard looks so badass.
They all look so good.
Yeah, and I think Team Rocket's gonna be involved because if you notice the missing Pokemon posters
Yeah.
in the trailer.
And then some nerd is like, "Oh yeah, well, the only one that humans can hear is Meowth. So like, I don't get how like he can hear." I was like, "Dude, doesn't Ash understand Pikachu?
Yeah.
and no one else does."
Yes.
Not like that.
We
Not
don't
like
know
not
that,
that
though.
Actual talking, even though Pikachu does talk.
I'm gonna go
and
with
then-
George on this one.
But the most recent Pokemon movie that came out a couple months ago, I Choose You, Pikachu actually does talk for like a couple seconds in a dream state, and it was the weirdest fucking thing. The whole theater just gasped. They went, like, he
Boners.
fucking actually talked.
Boners across
No,
the board.
it was weird. It
No,
was
I think
weird.
my dick would go soft.
even I didn't like it. I was like, that's
I think
not
my dick would be
okay.
like,
I don't like
"Ugh,
this.
Call me when this is over.
All right, let's get back into the horror world. What's next, Dylan?
Dan Aykroyd reignites Ghostbusters 3 reunion talk.
Yeah, look at you.
Look at them. Are you happy for that?
No. No.
Dylan, didn't you like the newest
no,
Ghostbusters?
No.
Why are you gonna do this to it now? All right,
Okay, listen.
here we go.
That last Ghostbusters movie was maybe the worst movie I've ever seen. It was worse than Dark Tower. It made Dark Tower look like Citizen Kane.
Worse than Birdemic?
I don't think Dylan's seen that movie.
Oh,
No.
Well, there are worse movies out there, I promise you.
I don't think so. I don't think for me personally,
Why'd you have to open this can of worms?
that
George?
movie was so fucking bad. It was so bad.
Have you ever watched Zombievers? That movie's bad.
This is worse.
I'll watch
This is worse.
I'll watch anything you throw at me other than that. I don't have to know what it is. I would say, yeah, let's watch that instead.
I watched this movie Big Ass Spider the other day.
I'd rather watch that.
It was bad.
I would rather
It
watch
was real
that.
bad.
You'd rather watch.
I just don't think that they should do a Ghostbusters 3 and just leave it with Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2.
Nope. I think that they shouldn't do anything without Harold Ramis. You gotta
Yeah.
have he has to be a writer.
yeah.
Without his comedic genius writing that. No one got Bill Murray like Harold Ramis.
He's dead.
And it's a fucking shame that like they fell out. And then Harold Ramis died. That's just Bill Murray being stingy old fucking Bill Murray. I love Bill Murray to death, don't get me wrong, and I got to meet him. He was fucking awesome. but everyone around the world has built that dude up to like be like a fucking god.
I agree. I definitely agree with you.
And I mean, like, he's had his fair share of not good movies. Look, your god voiced Garfield. So I don't want to fucking hear it.
Twice.
Where's your God now?
I mean,
I voiced him twice.
Don't get me wrong. Groundhog Day, Scrooge,
Yeah.
both Ghostbusters, fucking Stripes.
Zombieland for the minute and a half that he was in the movie.
For his cameo.
Lost in translation.
Yeah.
Lost in
Coffee and
Translation,
Cigarettes.
good movie.
Hey, he's got some good movies.
Anything he does with Wes Anderson,
Yeah.
Yes.
great. But I heard rumor that there was going to be a new Ghostbusters, and there was going to be a male version, and it was going to have like Chris Pratt and Bradley Cooper
I think I did
and
see
some
something
other
like that.
people in it. And you know what? Go for it. That's fine.
I hate Chris Pratt.
That's fine. And I really feel like I feel like the women's Ghostbusters, if it had anyone other than that hack job writing and directing it, whoever Paul Feig,
Yeah.
that dude fucking sucks. if they had better direction and didn't ad lib so fucking much and just had better special effects, I think it would have been a great movie because all four of those women are hilarious.
Yeah,
but Paul Feig's a fucking hack.
And this has been Ghostbusters Talk with Dylan Pons.
That's right. Paul Feig, Ryan Johnson. I see through you, motherfuckers.
You can't fool me, you sons of bitches.
You're not going to tell me that I hate your movie because I'm a sexist misogynist. No, I hate your movie because it's fucking terrible. The end.
The end.
Yes.
That's that. That
period.
wraps it
With
up.
the period.
What? Speaking of wrapping up.
Speaking of, way, nice segue,
Hey,
Pat.
no problem. No problem.
Hey,
Season 3 of Stranger Things is all done.
Great.
Okay.
Great. I like how everyone's just like, cool, awesome.
Okay, no. My thing is, why is it coming out in the middle of summer and not in October like it always has?
Because I think the storyline takes place in the summer.
Yeah.
I think
Summer break.
I think they're trying to get away from like the fall and October-ish feel and try to do like seasons with the show.
Yeah.
Meh.
Here's some nostalgia for this. They're probably going to bring a bunch of like blockbuster movie like references. Stuff
It's
like
going to
that.
be a summer
Yeah.
summer of the 80s. So I
Yeah,
mean like
so
it's going to be like one of those type of seasons.
Expect your ETs and your Back to the Future references.
Your ETs and your ETs.
I just
and
hope
also your
I
ETs.
just hope their fucking horror movie references aren't so fucking on the cheek as fucking like
What, like cheesy,
Sabrina.
like nostalgia shit?
No, I like how like Sabrina, like in that show, they always bring up like horror movies they just
Yeah,
watch, and I'm just like, oh god, like we get it.
No, as long as they're subtle with it,
They're
which
youngsters,
they have
they're
been.
youngsters who watch horror movies, and they go to the fucking soda shop box social after school, and they discuss their horror movies that they saw. They're cool. I don't know. I'm grumpy.
I'm grumpy. Well, I mean,
It's-
if you love Stranger Things, you'll be You'll be excited to know that season 3 is finished wrapping, and you only got to wait a couple more months for it to air on Netflix.
Yep.
So,
I am excited.
so I'm looking for. It means you'll be getting probably some
Plus,
teasers.
Hellboy will come out before that, so it'll build up for that too.
Yeah,
Did we talk about
yeah.
the trailer of Help? We didn't
Yeah.
watch it though, did we?
I don't think so. but-
Pardon me?
We haven't watched trailers in a minute.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't watched trailers.
There's a Hellboy trailer.
Oh my god! Yeah, we didn't discuss it then.
No, we didn't.
There's a Hellboy trailer?
Yes.
Is there?
Yes.
Is it-
Hold on.
Is it a teaser trailer
I
to a
believe
teaser
that-
trailer to the trailer, or is it a trailer?
I believe there's a trailer.
Well, George, you bring on your story while I look this up.
Watch it be
All
some fucking
right.
fan
For
made.
all
I could be
those
wrong.
for all those people that are just as upset as Mike over here
Teaser shot.
with
Oh.
Hellraiser not getting justice in a new age.
Listen, Hellraiser's been abused over the years.
Yes.
Okay.
So Clive
It's
Barker
been dragged to the mud.
wanted to make a remake of Hellraiser in 2014. We did not get a Clive Barker Hellraiser. We got Hellraiser Judgment.
I like when he reads the news and he just turns southern.
Yeah.
Not even
Look,
not
I
even the
I don't-
original Pinhead.
Yes, we got that trash of a fucking movie. Well, this guy called Mr. H Reviews on YouTube brought back the original script that Clive Barker had and just tore it apart. Like, he literally dove into the script and I guess made a really badass video on the internet basically talking about it. So like it would have followed the first movie, basically getting rid of all the sequels like everybody is doing right now, and up until a point where it would then seg off and become something somewhat new, different, and worthy of the investment of time from the audience. So apparently whatever Clive Barker had up his sleeve would have been great, and we never got it. So let's blow up that YouTube video so it actually happens.
Dude,
I'd be so happy if Clive Barker did a fucking Hellraiser movie. Got Doug Bradley involved.
Bro, if this guy it gets people intrigued in a script like that, I feel like with the power of the internet, enough people would beg for
Whatever.
it. And
Not
someone-
that, there's just a
someone would be
lot of
smart
good
enough to pick it up.
writers, man. There's a lot of good writers out there today that could fucking write a decent Hellraiser movie.
You want to know my opinion about the Hellraiser?
I thought we were getting
What?
a female-driven one.
The
That would be
female
sick.
Cenobite.
Yeah, I thought that was happening.
I mean,
Every day is something
here's
new with
my
Hellraiser.
thing. If you're a Hellraiser fan and you're like in the sense of like you love the first movie and you can watch the second movie, but you don't want to watch the other 5 movies that are out there because there's like a total of 8.
Jesus.
No, there's more than 8.
No, there's 8.
I'm pretty sure there's more than.
No,
Are you including Judgment?
Yeah, it's 8. It's
Oh.
8. There's 8 movies.
Oh, damn.
Well, they all got
Give
a
or
whole
less
bunch of
one.
hate.
It could be 9, but it's either 8 or 9.
I think it's 9.
One of the two.
8 or 9. Yeah.
If you're a fan, read the comics. Clive Barker's Hellraiser comics are what you want in the sense of lore and story because it goes into so much more of the world and they're graphic as fuck and dark and you get introduced to characters like the female Cenobite and I can't remember her name. I'm sure if you're a diehard Hellraiser fan, you already do that, but maybe if you're like Hellraiser fan and you like Pinhead, read the comics. They're by I can't remember what publishing house.
Dark
What were
Horse.
you
Dark
about to
Horse?
say,
I think they're
Dylan?
Dark Horse.
Or it's Image.
You want to know my opinion on
Yeah.
Hellraiser?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Dylan.
Look at my face. Ready for this?
It's like I don't even know how to describe that face.
We could probably
There's 9,
That was
Yeah, 9.
and none of them are really that
not
good.
impressed expression.
The first one, by a margin, is good,
The first one's just a good story.
and
Yeah.
then boy oh boy, does
They
that roller coaster go down the fucking hill?
It blows up.
It never got
I
justice.
It doesn't even go down the tracks. It just stalls and blows up.
I watched a man review all 9.
Jesus.
I watched that video too.
Cinema for Cynics.
Yes, he did it in
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah, he did. He reviewed all 9 Hellraisers, and that man deserves a Purple Heart or something because
Yeah, it was
he
bad.
must have had to go through a lot of horse shit.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Are we skipping this one?
No, let's just
Oh,
say
okay.
it. 'Cause
Just say it. God damn it, Dylan. Just say it.
Tom Hanks will play the last man on Earth, and Robert Zemeckis produced sci-fi film Bios.
So Castaway.
It's not Castaway.
It's Castaway.
It looks like Castaway.
It's
not-
Castaway.
It looks like Castaway because they use a shot of Tom Hanks from Castaway.
Yeah, it's
But
Castaway.
listen, Castaway, he's one man on an island, not the only man on the planet.
You don't know that.
I do
Okay.
know that.
But will Will
I
Smith
do
show
know
up?
that.
How do you know that?
Have you seen Castaway?
Of course.
What happens later?
Nothing. He dies.
No, he doesn't. No, he fucking doesn't. The volleyball does.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
It's got a fucking like a scheduled release date already too. October 2020.
What?
Yeah, and it hasn't even started filming.
What?
Yeah, it's like a really cool science fiction story.
They could do it.
Post-apocalyptic
They
world.
could easily start filming this movie and be done by that time. In
Yeah,
2020.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got Tom Hanks
it's
in
Tom
it,
Hanks.
so I'm going to watch it. I just love the fact that they used
So
the
is
Castaway
George.
image because I hope this is what he looks like.
I like Tom Hanks.
That he looks
You love Tom Hanks.
So what?
that he looks like this while he's like scavenging the fucking world. But this brings us to our last news segment. This is the news segment that I've been waiting for.
Oh no.
Oh Lord.
I apologize for the length conversation we're about to have, but will please someone fire that writer from Vogue magazine?
Oh,
what
God.
the fuck are they talking about?
Oh no, he did it. Oh no.
Well,
Listen, no.
what are you talking about?
All right.
For all of you out there who may not have read it, the Vogue excerpt that this person wrote, pretty much this guy writes and says that all the good horror movies are gone, and there's like horror right now is the shit, and like last year was like the year of gold. He calls it the golden era of horror, which
Last year?
2017. Yeah. Mhm.
20 no yeah. Duck. I thought it was 2019.
No, he
Jesus.
basically said that 2018.
Let's
had
see
no
what
good
came
horror
out
movies.
No good movies. So this is where he first fucks up. When he literally quotes, "We didn't even get a decent shark movie this year." If that's your level, if that's your bar on how like whether it's been a good year for horror, you're not a horror fan.
Didn't we get a Sharknado movie this year?
we got a Sharknado
The Meg.
and the Meg, which hey, they're not good movies, but If that's if
There
that's,
hasn't been a good shark movie since Jaws.
if that's your criteria,
False.
Deep Blue Sea.
false.
False.
But
Deep
no.
Blue Sea.
Hold
It's a
on.
great movie.
Let's not
Fight me on this.
No,
True.
we're not
True.
talking about
True.
shark movies. Jesus fucking Christ. We're talking about an idiot who thinks he knows what he's talking about on a huge mainstream fashion magazine.
Who goes to fashion magazines for their horror?
That's so no. So here's my
Vogue.
here's my take on it. It's Vogue. It's a fashion magazine. You know what he should have done? He should have done an article piece on the fashion within movies, like Suspiria, and talk about the fashion in that movie,
All right,
or
there was-
set designs, or things like that, instead of trying to take on his half-assed, no supportive details written article where he's like, yeah, Hereditary wasn't good, nor was A Quiet Place, nor was Halloween. He just lists major blockbusters and say they're not good. How about you do some fucking real
He said
research?
Suspiria was forgettable.
Yeah, excuse you. Get the fuck out of here. And I mean, like,
It kind of was.
you can have your own opinions on movies, but don't come here with some half-assed, unresearched fucking thing and not talk about any independent horror movies that are fucking out there being hits just because it didn't come to your local theater. Trench 11, fantastic movie, independent horror movie.
Mandy.
Mandy.
Slice was fun as fuck.
Slice is another fun movie.
Slice is on
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime now. Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of good horror movies out there. This guy was just like blockbusters, and he was like he compared like The Nun and Winchester and all that shit. Those aren't good movies. They're not supposed to be good movies.
Did he bring up Hellfest?
Movies.
No, he didn't bring it Hellfest because he doesn't understand horror movies.
Oh, and dude, and then he goes on like
Which
he was
is-
talking shit about like Netflix horror movies too, where they weren't on par or something like that.
Yeah, it's just really dumb. And like I said, it's such a huge platform, and it caused a lot of craze. There's a lot of like major horror like blog writers that like shit on this guy.
Look, man, I'm not going to go to Vogue for horror opinions. And if they want to give one, they have every right to. But I am not shocked that their opinion fucking sucks.
I'm just saying, the better piece would have been to talk about the set design and fashion that went into Suspiria.
When you gotta say
yeah.
Or-
we didn't even get a decent shark movie this
Your
year.
fucking argument's invalid.
Well, of course, their argument was invalid with the first letter they typed. Because it's Vogue.
No, Vogue does good things. They do good
That's like
articles.
me. That's like me going to Cosmo for reviews on hardcore albums.
Hey,
Not gonna fucking happen.
it may happen.
They could do it, but I won't trust their opinion. It's loud and they're yelling about a bunch of things. I don't care
No,
for screamo
this
that
is the
much.
devil's
1 out of
music.
The thing
5.
is, I don't care that this major art news magazine wrote about horror movies. I just wish it was actually done well and researched well. It was like he had a cool idea, went to his editor and be like, hey, can we talk about horror movies? Like, they're really buzzing right now. And he's like, sure. And he writes this fucking piece where he has no legitimate argument except for that I
Because
didn't like
Vogue is not a legitimate horror outlet.
It doesn't even matter. Some of them out there aren't even legitimate. I'm just saying, like, support your actual like opinions with like he doesn't offer good movies in response to these
No,
movies. You know what I mean?
No, but
so
if
it's
if you want 5 ways to please your man in bed,
that's not Vogue
that's
magazine.
what you want.
That's
not-
Cosmo,
that's
baby.
not Vogue.
I bet they've done that in Vogue.
No, they don't.
That
Vogue,
only shows you how much I know about Vogue.
Vogue is a fashion magazine. They
I know that
strictly
much.
fashion.
I
So
know
I'm
the
just saying,
Italian Vogue is real big. That's about it.
all Vogues are big. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't offer any other things to his argument.
Because it's Vogue.
No, it's the writer. It's not Vogue.
Because
It's
he
the
writes
writer.
for Vogue.
And that's not even the main. That's not supposed to be the main. Part
I'm
of the
trying to
argument.
figure out what good shark movie came out in 2017.
Oh,
All we
Jesus
have
Christ.
is 47
well,
meters
that was
down.
my rant. All I gotta say
Wait,
is it's stupid, and like I said, it would have been cool to see Vogue come at it with a more researched, well-balanced article piece than some.
I'm just
guy.
adding on more to this guy's a fucking idiot because
He is an
he
idiot.
said last year was a golden era for horror movies.
And
Yet
you-
there's no good fucking
You
shark movie.
You want Vogue to
You ain't got a good shark movie. It ain't a golden era.
You want Vogue to write a good horror movie article.
I didn't kill anyone.
I killed a guy. Well, I killed a guy last summer. So the first movie this week, I Know What You Did Last Summer, 1997, by Jim Gillespie. What an awful movie. The worst hour and 41 minutes of my fucking life.
It
didn't even try.
It didn't have to.
Oh boy.
It had to make money, and that's what it did.
Scary Movie was better.
Dude, Scary Movie was so much better.
But the thing is, like, Scary Movie took parts of this movie too and made
They
fun
did
of it.
the whole like, come and get me.
Yeah.
Come and like I love like that scene is the most.
But
They did
even
the,
the
they
dumbest
did the
scene.
entire car ride scene and the whole Ryan
Yeah,
Felipe on the balcony
it's so
scene.
funny that they literally took Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer and made it one giant movie.
So this came out what?
It came out in '97. It came
So,
out
like,
a year after
Scream?
Scream. Yes.
So right when Scream 2 was coming out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Word.
They tried. It's from the same writer of Scream.
Yes, it is the same writer, and it was his rejected script that no one picked up. And then Scream became popular, and they said, teen slashers! We'll do it.
God, I have so many problems with this movie.
It's not the worst.
It's pretty
It's
fucking
not the
bad.
worst.
It's pretty bad.
It's
Is
not
it worse than Nail Gun Massacre?
I'd rather watch Nail.
What?
I'd rather watch Nail Gun Massacre.
Wow.
It is for...
No, there's some... It's so fun. This is one of the...
There's
it's
some
so
good moments
bad.
in this movie.
I was entertained by watching this.
I
On how fucking bad it was.
dreaded every second of it. I was like, first off, okay, the immediate damage to the car, like they didn't break the windshield, and I was like, that guy hit the windshield. That would have broke it.
Did he? I just saw him flip.
No, he hit the front of the car, rolled, hit what's his fucking name, Barry, and then he like of course rolled over and they drove past him. So like when you first see the car, there's no damage to it, and then when they finally get out, the front end's all beat up, but there's like not any damage done to the windshield at all. But like you literally see him roll onto it because he rolls up to hit Barry that way.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
And also he doesn't see that they're both moving a dead body.
yeah, Leonard from The Big Bang Theory,
Oh, yeah. He plays... Guess who he plays in this movie?
Max,
The nerd.
the nerd. Like he's literally like not even a car away,
Yeah.
and he's like,
And he's the only one on the road, and he's like, oh, yeah. Conveniently, he's the like that's the one they run into.
Yeah.
Is the guy that has a crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt's character.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Whatever her name is. in the
Jennifer
movie.
Love Hewitt. That's her name.
No, what's her name in the movie?
Jennifer Love
Oh,
Hewitt.
Julia James.
Stop talking.
Julia Gulia.
Stop giving me the same fucking response. I asked for a different answer.
Her name is Julia James.
Thank you.
She doesn't even have that much. She's not even like almost the main character of this. She has like not a lot of screen time. Like the Helen and Barry, I feel like say more than her the entire movie.
No, because it follows her because she's the one that's like guilt driven. Like she's the one that's like really having like struggling. She's really having a hard time coping with what the fuck they did.
I mean,
Like
would
everyone.
you-
I don't know. I haven't killed anybody yet.
I'm just saying.
I'll let you
if
know.
you found this yourself in this predicament, would you feel bad?
Well, I don't really have a future from going for myself, so no, I don't have anything to lose.
God damn it, George.
You killed someone.
I mean, I'd be like,
I may or may
well,
not
maybe
have.
he kind of deserved it.
I mean, did he?
Is it one of those situations
I don't
like
know.
it's like Don't Breathe,
Yeah.
where it's like you end up like you're the guy that you're like, oh, the victim or whatever is like, oh, he's actually a fucking piece of shit.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see
Yeah,
Don't Breathe?
well,
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, George.
Nope.
Movie came out like a while ago, man.
It was like one of our first reviews.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this movie's entertaining.
It's
It's bad. It's fucking
yeah.
full of just
Dylan's
bullshit.
quiet over there, which means he has opinions.
No, not really.
But you picked these movies.
I know, but like it's I know what you did last summer, and I still know what you did last summer. I mean,
There's really not much to say about
They
them
made
because
it-
they are simple and
They're
dumb
so
slasher movies.
simple.
yeah, I mean, I didn't realize. I mean, I knew that. I forgot that this many like these actors were in this movie, like Jennifer Love Hewitt and
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Ryan Felipe and Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
So like the highest of like high of like teenage actors are like, well, we need to up that from what Scream did. We need to up it
Yeah.
with more people. Sarah Michelle Gellar was doing Buffy in '96, and Jennifer Love Hewitt was getting really big, like Can't Hardly Wait and stuff, which is actually one of my favorite movies ever. I have a thing for like
Hell yeah.
teen comedies, 80s and 90s.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, Freddie Prinze Jr. was huge. Ryan Felipe would do, he hasn't done it yet, but I think in '99 he was going to do Cruel Intentions with Sarah Michelle Gellar. So like they were all just like really big actors, and that may have been why the movie did as good as it did, because it still didn't
Yeah.
do as good as Scream.
But it did do good on initial release, didn't it?
No.
I mean, it grossed $125 million.
Enough to get a sequel.
Yeah, which, yeah.
Okay, and also
enough for the movie to
I
even
mean, its
tease a
opening
sequel
weekend
at
made
the end.
15 mil, so it was under its budget. And then
Opening
over
but-
the
but-
years,
but in
it's made
two- but in
125.
But it was how much under its budget was it opening weekend?
2 million, just under 2 million.
So with the following week surely to occur $2 more million. I mean, to only be under.
It grossed overall that year 72 million, and then as of now, it's only grossed 125 cumulative worldwide.
I mean, I don't think that's as of right now. Is that what it is as of right now, or is it just like what it made before they took it out of theaters?
I think they updated because I think it could just be for theaters.
Or maybe I don't know. Well, I never thought of it having included DVD or VHS sales.
That's why
I don't think it does.
Because I feel like that's when DVD was first coming out.
Yeah. DVD was huge back then.
Yeah, but I mean it crushed. You know,
It was just riding that train of Scream because
Yeah.
Scream coming out that year, the year prior, and then Scream 2 coming out. You throw in I Know What You Did Last Summer in '97 with Scream 2. It's just riding the train of the hype of Scream. But like I said,
which is what any company would have done.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's just the plot's not there.
Your icon is not really there that either. Like
your slasher icon.
it's a fisherman.
It
feels like it just feels like an episode of Scooby-Doo.
but it makes sense. It makes it
totally
it makes
fits
sense
the
for the-
area.
It 1,000% makes sense for the scene for the area that they're in.
Yeah.
If it
For a
wasn't in the
fisher-
town that they were in,
For a
it
fish,
would have never worked.
For a fisherman to be a killer, it's almost as if the killer could have been in the same scenario as he could have been a killer in the town where the fog is at.
Yeah.
Could have been a killer there. I mean, even like the beach scene where they're telling the ghost story on the fire in front of the old.
Oh, where
washed up
everyone had an
boat.
opinion and like, oh, this is how the story went. Like, no, this is how the
Yeah,
story went.
but
No,
that was-
this is how it went.
But that's how urban legends go.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's heard. Everyone thinks it's something different than what someone else says.
Well, even
But I mean,
legends.
that was very fog-esque as well.
Yes.
So it makes sense to have someone who could blend in with the town day or night because he does do it.
Well, I was going to bring that up too. Is that like what is it called, the slicker or whatever that they
That is the
call it?
the suit.
Yeah,
It's
it's
called-
Yeah,
like
the
a
suit.
slick.
So like they do it when they're in the parade and they think they found him and he fucking tackles the old man and fucking almost gives him a fucking stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
because
it-
apparently everyone's like waiting for the Gordon's Fisherman lookalike contest because everyone's just dressed in their fisherman slicks.
Yeah, because that's how you would dress in a normal day.
Which I
it's
think is
raining.
cool because it adds to that. Oh God, this could literally be anybody in this fucking fisherman ass town.
And the thing is like a lot of red
Yeah.
herrings in this movie too.
And the gaff, the fishing hook, is a really cool weapon.
It is a cool weapon.
It's
the
unique.
only really good, the only promising kill that I really like that you really get to see is when he kills Max. Leonard.
yeah.
Dude, the
He
hook
fucking
to the freaking
to
neck.
the mouth
Ugh.
and pulls him through, and that's really the only
but
kill
does he?
you see.
But why does he kill him?
Sarah Michelle
Yes.
Gellar's sister was pretty fucking wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
against the glass. That was
Exactly.
Where
Why does
Maybe-
he kill Max?
Maybe because he's heard Max. No, he can't even.
Because he saw his dead body and didn't do anything about it.
But we don't know if Max saw the dead body.
Yeah.
because they never go in on that.
what did he
So,
say
like,
to Freddie
why did
Prinze
he-
Jr. when he walks up? He's like, "Ah, fuck." He says
Oh.
something smart towards him.
He said you got the rich boy attitude down pretty well
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
something smart. Keelan.
Yeah.
because he's mad because Jennifer Love Hewitt's banging Freddie Prinze and not him. Which is why every nerd's mad is because a hot girl's banging someone else other than them.
It's true. It's just I like so okay. One thing I didn't really understand. She hears the noise in her trunk while she's driving to
my God.
Helen's,
Oh God.
and she finally pulls over, and she opens her trunk, and it's just a body.
Crabs.
No, crabs. Sorry, a
Crabs.
bunch of crabs, and then the crabs are gone. So it leaves me to think: is it PTSD, and she's having these visions, like hallucinations?
No.
There's no way.
She ran all the way from the car to a house, up the stairs, and then out of the house. In that time, you probably could have done something.
That was a lot
Dude,
of
you
crabs.
couldn't
That
clean
was
up
a
a
lot.
shit ton of slimy
Yeah.
crabs.
Yeah,
and
it was
a dead
clean.
Body.
Yeah, sure you could.
The back of the car was clean.
Sure you could.
There would be slime everywhere.
Look, this movie doesn't deal with time very well,
So
so we don't.
Obviously.
We don't know how long it
It
took
was
her
like
to
a
run.
45-minute run.
Because I don't think she parked in front of their house.
Also,
I think she had to like run down the neighborhood to get to the house because she was almost there and then heard the crabs.
why not just drive? They're just fucking crabs.
There was also a dead body in
Also
her
a dead
ba-
body.
Oh,
Ma-
okay.
Max's body was in the car.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
still drive.
there's a dead body in your trunk.
Even if there's some slime left over, what does that prove? You got a dirty trunk.
I mean,
Clean that shit out.
it just doesn't add
she didn't
up.
smell it either.
Sure it does.
Smell of crabs.
just come and get me. What are you waiting for?
Yeah,
I
that
love how
scene.
it opened up like every 90s
She does that
horror-
again in the second movie too.
Of course she does.
I love how they do like the in the 90s horror movie fashion. They open up to a goth rock band covering a song,
Yep.
And it was epic.
and then Typo Negative covering Summer Breeze, which is really cool.
That's the only good part of this whole movie.
And then Michael, a young-looking Michael Shannon who looked dejected because he didn't get casted as the lead for the the school production of Crybaby. Like he looks like Johnny Depp in Crybaby, but like a young Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
And then I guess he wasn't the one they hit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they find out.
Plot twist.
Yeah. Plot twist.
Didn't see this one coming.
It's a different guy because the guy they killed, Ben Willis,
Ben Willis.
was actually up there, and he's the one who killed the other guy, or the other guy allegedly committed suicide. But that guy was also up there, so it leads you to make that maybe he killed him.
And he was also dumped in the water?
And he was also dumped in the water. And then, they kill him, and he survived a car crash being thrown in the water.
So let me get this straight.
That's where it's trying to kind of stretches thin.
No wonder they didn't go to the cops.
So they think
Try to explain this
They think
shit.
they killed
right?
this one guy, but they killed the guy that killed the guy. And now the guy that they thought they killed that they didn't kill is now after them killing them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, he survived
same.
getting hit
I
by a
get it.
car.
$125 million later.
Yeah. He got hit by a car
Best
going
movie ever.
pretty fucking fast.
Yeah.
He hit a guy, and I like how, Barry's not even bleeding anymore. He's just like, oh, a little blood. And that was it, and they wiped it off, and he was good. And then they throw him in the water.
Before that, he grabs what's-her-face's fucking crown.
So
It's like evidence.
So let me get this straight.
How
the
did he
guy's dead.
fucking live?
Comes back from the dead.
He was never dead.
Yo, man.
But he should have been unconscious under the water.
In real life, an old man who was dying of cancer took a helicopter tour in L.A. and jumped out of the helicopter into the water and lived.
I mean, that's all about aerodynamics.
People
Okay,
live.
but I'm saying, this guy was unconscious, comes to conscious, steals the crown. When they throw him in the water, he does that really dramatic, hand poking out of the water, holding the crown, no.
Well,
Yeah.
man,
Slowly
it's got to
dead.
signify the crown.
Now he's in the water. Now he comes back to life.
Well, he's never
We didn't come
dead,
back to
George.
life. He just got hurt really bad. He got hit by a car. But people survive getting hit
He
by
was
cars
under the
all
water
time.
for a long time.
That's my thing.
Well, how do you know? Ryan Felipe gets out, and he's all panicking. Everyone's paying attention to him. Meanwhile, the scenery over here is unattended to.
I guess.
Yeah, and so
I'm just saying. He
so
should have been
and if
unconscious.
he's a fisherman, what makes you think
he can't breathe underwater.
He can't breathe underwater for a while, or he's not an excellent swimmer?
Because fishermen are in boats.
Yeah,
the
but
fish go in the water. The
fish are in
fishermen
the
go
water.
on the boat.
Listen,
Fishermen are on boats.
I come from a long, long lineage of fishermen, and we all swim very, very well.
My fucking leg, you dick.
It was the
Apparently.
chair. It wasn't me.
We all swim very well. We are all large men, but can hold our breath for surprisingly a very long time under the water.
Who?
People in my family.
Oh.
The peoples in the family.
Are you fish people?
We are fishermen people.
Ah.
Are you mermaids?
I wish.
Are you 13 again or whatever that movie's called?
I wish I was 13 again, so I wouldn't have to deal with the horror. Speaking of the horrors of the real world, the actual scariest thing about the movie, life after high school.
Yes.
Nothing turns out the way you want it to.
Yeah. Helen was supposed to be an actress in New York City.
Did you go to New York? I did.
I mean, I guess the fact that they had to live with the secret destroyed them.
Yeah.
New York
that is.
City destroyed that fragile little fish town girl. Let's put it that way.
That's also very true.
She realized she wasn't hot shit when she got to New York City.
And then Jennifer Love Hewitt's character went to college and is like, she comes home and her mom's like, the dean called me. Get the fuck out of here. The dean didn't call you. Fucking
From college, yeah.
Fucking what is it?
Her mom says three things to her. I wish the fish was better. The dean called me, and you look like shit.
Yeah, like the dean didn't call you. Fucking the freshman services, whatever it's fucking called, call dress. Be like, hey, your daughter is fucking failing.
Damn.
And also, correct me if I'm wrong. I wasn't a college kid in the fucking 90s, but did they still mail your report cards home? I'm pretty sure the professors I'm pretty sure
Not in
professors just
college.
gave you your fucking grades. Like,
Yeah.
hey, this is your score. They don't mail report cards home. I'm like,
I'm glad they don't. My mom would be
mean-
pissed.
I mean, you're right.
I just like little things like that. I'm just like, that's dumb.
Well, you know why I didn't notice is because I don't go to school anymore, and I forgot how they do things.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, correct me if I didn't go to school in the 90s. I just feel like they
You
didn't.
you didn't go to school in the 90s?
I didn't, man.
You didn't go to elementary school in the 90s?
He didn't go to
College in the 90s.
Oh.
No, so we're talking after high school.
Yeah.
Freddie Prinze Jr.'s on the boat. Isn't Ryan Felipe isn't he a college quarterback though?
Yes.
So
I
he's-
think he did.
So like the narcissist is the only one who's crushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
God, I tell you what, I don't know who I wanted.
Because he's rich and he doesn't give a fuck.
I wanted either
when he-
him to die or dude. Sarah Michelle Gellar's sister is such a fucking bitch.
Bro, literally.
It's
What?
not, wait, it's the girl from Billy Madison.
Well, Dad said I'm in charge of the shop,
Yeah.
so that means I want
She's
you
probably
there
had
at
to
10.
live under the spotlight of her fucking sister.
that's
Her
what-
little sister.
her
mind
little
you.
sister. So she's probably like, you know what?
Who cares?
I'm
bitch?
in charge
No,
now, motherfucker.
Listen. If you're the older sister running the shop, what are you doing living at your fucking parents' house?
Well,
You're a
with your
loser.
younger sister.
You're a loser. Get over it. Fucking move on.
Well, there's that scene where like she's like, "Oh, we have inventory tomorrow. You need to be there." She's like, I can't. I got to be in the parade. I'm the reigning queen. And she's like,
no,
don't
but
care.
Sarah,
No one gives a fuck.
Sarah,
She, like-
Sarah didn't say it like that. She's going through some shit.
And she's
And
like,
then
she
her-
says, it's tradition. I can't.
Yeah, I
just
can't
back
do it.
down.
It's tradition. And she's like, I don't care. I'm running the shop. Well, guess what, bitch? Your shop isn't the focal point of this town. It is some shitty part of this shitty fucking town.
Where they judge women based off their. It's like a miscongeniality fucking show.
Yeah, so like she had to go do that, which is fine. Her sister was just such a bitch. Not to mention
She takes
when-
forever to open that door.
Yeah, when
Oh my God, I
Gordon's
know.
fisherman's coming across the park at a leisurely pace, mind you. It's
Well,
a brisk walk.
it's a brisk walk.
It's a brisk walk. She's like beating on the door like I'm being attacked, and she's like, I guess I'll get the fucking keys. Like literally, she deserved every.
No, it was the class. She was like
single
walking
thing
towards us,
she
like,
got.
I forgot the keys. Hold on.
No, she sucked. She fucking
Took forever
sucked.
to. At what point?
Maybe she
At
just
what
wants
point?
her
How
sister to
close does he
fucking
get to? You're
die.
just like, fuck it, I'm running.
Right? You know damn well she was like, maybe I should live.
Maybe I just let her fucking die. Maybe my
Like I
problems
get
will be
mad when my
over.
brother doesn't pick up the phone because my brother never fucking picks up the phone, and that makes me mad. This would be like I think I would punch you if you open the door. Like I'd be like, you should probably let me get killed because I'm gonna beat your ass when I get in here for how long it took you to open the goddamn door. Like that is out fucking outrageous.
And then first of all, why wasn't the other door already locked? All the lights were off. Why did you lock the fucking door?
Dude.
There's a lot of just stupid shit in this
It's
movie.
like
it's
if this movie was a piece of cheese, it'd be Swiss.
So did you guys
Damn.
did you guys notice the how the music was queued up with the context of the scene?
sure.
Yes.
Go into detail with that.
The part where they're driving on the cliff, it's either the first song or the second song. They're drunk driving. The Offspring's DUI is playing.
Oh, I didn't like call
That's
like
the second song when they're like driving because
That doesn't sound like Dexter's voice though. It sounded too heavy to be that.
he gets mad because whatever he's playing on the radio fucking sucks. So he
Yeah,
turns
they
into
switch
some-
it, but that doesn't sound. It doesn't sound like Offspring. It sounds like another band.
It's probably a
I
cover
think
band.
that's Mighty Boss Tones
They're on this
because Mighty
soundtrack,
Boss
too.
Tones is on there, and because they're listening to a punk song the first time around while they're driving drunk. And I
Right.
think
Yes.
but you only hear a quick second of it, and I think that's Offspring's DUI.
Okay.
Then when she goes to Anne Heche's house, the sister that's like the taxidermist or whatever,
Yeah.
Leadbelly's "Where Did You Sleep Last Night" was playing, and the lyrics are my girl, don't lie to me, tell me where did you sleep last night, like
Right.
so it's like past things you're keeping a secret are like starting to come forward, so to speak, and like
Yeah.
and Anne Heche is looking for that same type of answer, like tell me why you're really here, tell
Right.
me what happened, last night or last summer.
I
Let
like
me
how you
jump.
gave her
Let me
the-
cheap jump scare you, by the way, too.
Yeah.
With
Hey, you left your cigarettes.
Ah,
Yeah.
That
wow.
scene.
that actually
Um,
scared me, you asshole.
I like how you called her a taxidermist and not just some crazy redneck in the woods cutting up fish.
Well, she's also that. That's what a taxidermist is.
She had all them pelts.
I'm just kidding. That's not what a taxidermist is.
I wouldn't have ever gone to that house.
No,
I've been like,
no.
I would have rolled up and been like, you know what?
Why would you
No.
even? Why would you even go asking
this.
questions? Like now you're asking questions.
She's-
Now you look suspicious.
No.
It was just another red herring for like because his movie tried to build like some of the characters to be the killer,
Yeah.
and then it ended up not paying off. It was actually just
Yep.
the
That's
guy
probably,
that they
that's
killed.
probably the
You
right.
had
That's that
Max, the
writer's
sister.
mo. That
Yeah.
writer's mo is to do a masked killer.
Red
that could
herring,
be
trust no
anybody,
one.
and
Yeah.
it's a red
Everyone's a
herring
subject.
plotted script.
Like
pretty
when
much.
Jennifer Love Hewitt first arrives at the shop and she's like, "Oh, there's something I got a note or whatever." Like the older sisters in the back just going, "What?"
Yeah. It
Like
makes you
eerily
suspect her.
suspicious, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Does she know?" Whoa.
and she hates her sister.
And
so,
yeah,
like,
and she has complete reason.
yeah. Plus Sarah Michelle Gellar's piece of shit dad, just like if I pretend she's not here, maybe she'll leave me alone. I can watch the game. I also love
don't
how
know.
when Ryan Felipe got chased down by the car, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
he was zigzagging in a wide open fish port. He
You know
should-
what do you do in those
He should have zigged
When you
all the way to
zag.
the right and not zagged anywhere at all. He should have zigged all the way to the right, and that car wouldn't have been able to like go where he was going. But
Or-
he was running from the car like you run from an alligator. You zigzag and you hope to climb up a fucking tree, I guess.
Or you just do a quick sprint the other
They
direction.
can
So
climb up fences.
yeah, so that takes that guy time to turn his car around.
Yeah, that car's not turning on a fucking dime.
Yeah.
I was not doing a 3-point
a-
turn very
There's a
easily.
lot of
It's a BMW
stupid
in the
things.
90s in the 97s.
Yeah.
It's not like
But
fucking
between the crabs in the trunk and just a lot of the dumb
No
shit
good
that
kill
they
scenes
do
except
and
for
say-
that one.
Yeah, no, okay, so like
I like
you actually don't. All the kills are basically
Off
off
screen.
camera.
Yeah, off camera.
I like seeing Sarah's sister being carried
Yeah.
with the hook inside of her. I thought that was pretty
He did
cool.
that.
Yes, that was
He
cool.
did that a couple times, right?
No, that was the only time he carried. He
carries two people in the second movie.
He
Oh, it's in
kills
the second
Max.
one.
He kills Barry. He kills Helen. He kills the sheriff. He kills her
Six
sister.
people, yeah.
There's 5.
I
5.
thought there were 6.
No, there's only 5. That was it. Only
Fuck
5.
that
There
sheriff.
is Cinco.
Yeah.
When is ever I've been like broken down with my car on the side of the road and seen like 6 cops pass by and they don't do shit.
This is a small town, Patrick.
That's true.
They know everybody. He's like,
I better go
shit.
help this fella.
The road's closed up ahead. This is the only way we can go. We got to get this truck out of the thing.
He
so I can
said,
move.
"Stay right here. I'm gonna go check this out."
And then, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Not my favorite movie.
Yeah.
It probably, there are a lot of other bad movies out there. I really don't like this movie.
I mean,
for-
the number of cues that Dylan brought up was pretty cool.
yeah, that's cool. I do like that.
That's
I
all
just,
fun
I
trivia.
think the writing is garbage. I think,
Yeah.
I love how, there's, one poster that says, from the creators of Scream, and it's,
There's 6.
6 kills?
Is there 6?
Who's the 6th person?
David Egan, Max, Barry.
Oh,
Officer
David
David,
Egan,
Oh,
but
I
David-
guess,
Elsa,
yeah.
and Helen.
Oh, I wasn't counting David.
Man, he wasn't like a slasher victim. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, technically,
Technically, he was.
I mean, we
technically
don't
he
know,
was.
though.
No, technically he was, because if the dad was the one who killed, if the Fisher hook dude was the one that killed
Killed him. It counted
That's true.
then
yeah.
he it
So
count-
we'll
it
say
counts as
6.
his kill.
I
Yeah.
got okay, yeah.
Also, when Jennifer Love Hewitt was being attacked on the boat, was jumping off the boat just not an option?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
dude,
you.
dude,
Oh, my fucking
okay.
God.
Was jumping off the boat not an option?
Okay, but what's worse, being stranded on a boat
With someone that
or
wants to kill you.
being stranded in the middle of the fucking ocean?
They're not stranded in the middle
In
of the
the
fucking
dark.
ocean.
Yeah, they didn't
They're
go.
not
They
that
didn't
far
go that
from port.
far.
Okay, dude, they started off slow and then he fucking
Bro,
took off.
Don't
booking.
give me that shit. You're in the fucking. You're
Bro,
fucking.
there's nothing scarier than a really dark ocean. All right,
George,
I've seen
I
Jaws.
get that, but guess what? It's perseverance, and it's like,
Yeah, there's nothing
I'm gonna
scarier-
die on this little boat,
Yeah,
or
there's
I
no-
can jump off and swim to town.
Yeah,
real
there's
quick.
drown.
nothing scarier than a dark ocean except being on a boat with a dude with a fish hook,
And then running
Ready to
around
get
ice, rummaging around ice.
which was which was apparently gelatin.
that scene
looked like it.
That scene was cool.
I was like, it took me forever to feel like, is she like in ice or something? Like I didn't know. It didn't really look like
It was
ice.
a fisherman's boat.
I don't know
It's
what's on
ice.
fishermen boats.
Ice,
Like,
apparently.
apparently
They put the
it's
fish
ice.
on ice to keep them fresh till they get
Yeah,
to
it's
land.
I
Makes
don't-
sense.
They couldn't afford like.
Ain't you ever watched Deadliest Catch?
They can't. Well, they
No.
can't. They can't afford live wells.
Yeah.
Because they're just like poor ass fishermen and shit. So they and those boats were probably have been decades old. So they probably just had old ways of keeping fish.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I totally,
preserved.
I don't care about that. I was just, it took me a second to realize that was ice.
Right.
It's like,
'Cause it looked
oh,
like
that's ice.
Because it,
Oh,
looked- yeah, 'cause it looked like gelatin.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that is, she's
Yeah,
running
it
around
is-
ice.
It looked
Looked like
some
a bunch of
fucked up
boba.
And
ice.
she doesn't even look cold. Like they didn't even try with like maybe to give her some like paleness in the skin. Really, like she's literally like rummaging around in ice and shit. Like
I kind of said that too. I was
cold.
like, have you ever held on to ice? That shit burns.
That's a lot of ice.
It's cold.
I don't know, man. Not my favorite movie. Two. I'd give it a 2. It's not a good movie.
Yeah, it's definitely like a 2 or 3.
It was riding the hype of Scream. It had the writer from Scream.
There's a reason why the script was rejected before.
Yeah,
Scream
there's
was
a
made.
reason why this probably should have never been
And it was
made.
based on a book.
But it's fun to watch with a group of people to see how fucking ridiculous this movie is.
Yeah.
I saw it with the group, so it was more fun for me.
I watched it on my phone and
Yeah,
at
see.
work, so I wanted to cry.
This movie
Yeah,
was
the most
based on a
prime
book,
way to watch a movie ever.
Yeah.
and it was nothing like the book.
What?
This movie was based on a book.
Is it really?
Did
Yeah.
you read the book, George?
No, but I read up on the
No,
book.
but in the book, none of the 4 kids die. None of them.
none of the
none
4
of
kids
them
die,
die.
and there was like a deranged fisherman. That's it.
Yeah,
There's
none of
nothing
none
about
of
a
the four-
hook.
Yeah, none of the 4
There's
kids
no
die.
slasher, and actually the writer.
So this is completely different from the book.
Yeah, the writer of the book actually came out and was furious and said the movie was too violent. It was nothing like her vision, and she was like mad that they basically
I can
took the
understand.
reference from her book. She was like,
I mean, I give it originality in the sense of like a fisherman-esque killer. I don't think that's really been, to my knowledge, really done.
Jaws.
No, I mean like a person that's
James Wood kills Jaws.
No, this guy did.
Ben
Willer.
I give it a 2. I do not like watch it like Patrick said with friends, but don't like snuggle up on the couch with snacks and fucking watch this movie.
Yeah,
Think you're gonna have
yeah.
a good time.
No. If you have a pretty lady or a pretty man next to you, it's nice to watch. Too,
No,
'cause it's
there's
pretty
other
bad.
movies out there to watch if that's the kind of watching you're doing.
I don't know. Jennifer Love Hewitt in this movie is pretty good looking.
No, she's not.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Okay,
Are you
Yeah,
kidding
she
me?
Is.
She's better looking than the
Oh
second
my-
one.
Don't think she's attractive.
See,
What?
No, I'm a Jennifer Love Hewitt man more than Nev Campbell.
Oh,
I'm a Jennifer Love Hewitt man.
sure.
I don't.
For
Yeah,
sure.
No.
you haven't seen Can't Hardly Wait.
I probably never will either.
Oh, you
Well,
need to.
That's a fucking shame.
I'm just saying, if we got a movie with Daphne and Fred in it,
Did you
I
like?
think we're doing
Wait,
all right.
did you not see 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's a good
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
So then you like Can't Hardly Wait.
movie. I'm
Oh,
sure I
yeah.
would. I
No,
just haven't watched
it's
it.
just the same style of movie.
gotcha.
Oh yeah,
gotcha,
I know. I
gotcha.
like those movies.
Yeah,
I've
no,
never
yeah,
seen
you
it.
would like it.
Yeah.
What do you guys over there, Patrick?
What? Oh, I gave it like a 2.5, whatever. It's not that good, but
Dylan?
if you're with friends, it's great.
It's not that good, but
Common consensus.
it still gets the
it's
seal.
getting the seal.
What
it
the
gets,
fuck?
It gets the seal only because if you're gonna watch 90s slashers,
guess.
This is one you need
kinda
to watch.
has to be one that you watch. Like if you and
Yeah.
if you and a friend were gonna be like, let's have a cheesy teen 90s slasher night. This one's on there because
I would take this one out and watch The Faculty.
but it's not a
It's
slasher.
not a slasher though.
If you want to watch like a
Creature
killer,
feature.
I guess if you're going
Aliens.
slasher, yeah.
yeah, it's like an alien creature
I
type
got
thing.
Yeah.
So this, I would say, like this is something like, yo, let's watch something that we can laugh at.
I guess. I
It's-
feel like
it-
there are maybe other movies from the slasher 90s that involve
Well-
teens that may beat this one.
I mean, this is
Like,
something.
I think Urban Legend is better than this movie.
Well, yeah, it's better, but this is something that you could laugh at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would get like, you could laugh
There's
at it, and you could be like, oh, I watched a horror movie, couple of decent jump scares, and I got to laugh at it, and I get to see that fucking nerd from fucking Big Bang Theory get a hook shoved through his fucking lower jaw through his mouth. And
Sweet
that's
justice.
great. That's fucking great.
I hate his face.
No, dude, he actually kind of killed it. His part, he kind of
No, he
killed
did
it.
kill it.
Yeah.
That truck scene, he was like,
He was
"All
mad.
right, see y'all around." Drove off. I was like, damn, that dude's like actually kind of fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he was just like wipe that smug like
Look
do
on
no
your
wrong
face.
look off your
Dude,
face.
he,
You're like,
he
ooh.
could probably do something as like a creep psycho type dude.
He already
Yeah,
did.
definitely.
He
Like,
did.
He
Stalker
was in
creep type?
Rings.
Was he?
Okay, okay. No.
But what did he do in Ring?
I don't remember. I remember him
No,
being in
he
that.
means like actually be like the antagonist, the killer,
yeah.
like S type of thing.
Like,
Yes, he
almost-
really gives that dead eye kind of creepy, like
Like
I
a
fucking
Mark-
hate you for ruining
like
my
a
life.
Mark Wahlberg fear type character.
Oh god.
Like you're standing outside.
Oh,
the
can we watch
window.
that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, put that on the
Does
list.
it have
No.
Mark Wahlberg in it?
Yeah.
No.
Fear has to
Hold
be
on,
in it.
Here, Fear/Cape Fear. The Robert De Niro Cape Fear, dude.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Have you seen
No.
it?
Oh my
it's on
God.
Netflix right now. It is one of the best fucking movies ever, dude.
Cape
Nick,
Fear?
Dude. Robert De Niro, Nick Nolte, Gregory Peck.
I think I put it on the watch list. I don't remember. if I
a
did or
young
not.
Juliette Lewis.
Yeah, it just got put on Netflix.
Who's the woman from American Horror Story?
Lady Gaga.
No,
No,
the older
old
one.
lady,
Oh.
old whore.
What?
That's what she. I don't know.
Jessica Lange?
Jessica Lange. Yeah, she's in this too. And
Why did you refer to her as old whore?
Because that's what I was told she was.
Listen,
Why?
listen.
I don't know.
Listen, Jessica Lange in this movie is anything but an old whore. She is gorgeous. She's gorgeous in this movie.
She's still not a
But-
bad looking.
No, not at all.
Okay, so
Don't
I like to-
refer
I like-
to her as
Mike,
that, Patrick.
Mike,
Jesus Christ.
you know-
Fine,
Mike, you
old
know-
lady.
you know the terror
Better.
shirt that terror
Oh,
used
pretty
to have?
lady.
Yeah.
That was the cross with the scale, and it said justice, and it had like a Bible and a knife, and it said justice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Robert De Niro's back tattoo in Cape Fear.
That's fucking amazing. I'll watch it.
yeah, because
We'll make it happen.
yeah, it's fucking.
If we do that in Fear, that'd be so sick.
You know, come out wherever you are.
God.
Dude, fucking, he plays a white trash redneck stalker, so fucking good. Like, oh Lord, you hurt my feelings. I'm
And
just
you'll
out
love
here
it
trying to have a
'cause,
good time.
Your girl's in that movie.
Juliette Lewis.
Who?
What are you talking
Juliette Lewis.
about? In Fear?
Cape Fear. Juliette Lewis is in Cape Fear.
No, I'm talking about Fear.
Oh, Fear.
Sweet Home Alabama, that chick. Whatever.
Reese
her name-
Witherspoon.
Yeah, she's in it.
Oh, hey,
My
I'm
girl.
in.
Like,
I don't know.
You don't know anything. What do you know, Pat?
When someone
What do you
asks
know?
his rom-com, he says Sweet Home Alabama. I just assumed.
oh, that was just off the top of my damn head.
Oh my God.
All right, George, quickly, what's yours?
3 crab-filled trunks out of 10.
Nice.
nice.
And
That's a lot of crabs.
that's a lot of crabs.
3 trunk full of crabs. That's
Three?
That's a low country boil right there, my friends.
And then, unfortunately,
Oh, can we make fun of the first one for teasing this too? They're like, oh, we're so confident we're gonna have another one,
oh no, that wasn't a teaser.
but
man.
it wasn't. It was a complete
No.
fake out.
Because think about it. In
What?
this next movie, she has nightmares.
Yeah.
No, but get this. I actually read this today too from the segue. First of all, I love the phantasm ending.
yeah.
Yeah.
That the fisherman
Still no.
that fisher may as well have been boy and then jump through the thing. But apparently it was going to end with her on an AOL thing. And it was going to pop up on a message on her instant messenger
Like,
saying
I still know.
I still know what you did last summer, and that's how it was going to end. No, and then the fisherman was going to pop out there. But they used that as a teaser trailer for I Still Know What You Did.
Oh, of course
So they
they
took
did.
That's
that
fucking hilarious.
They took that ending out and then put this new one in.
Jesus
They use the instant
Christ.
message like a cry wolf.
So I still know what
That's a good
you
fucking
did
movie.
last summer.
The killer loses his hand, dives into the ocean,
1998.
Oh, yeah, he does lose his hand, doesn't he?
Yeah.
loses his fucking hand.
That's all they find.
Pops out of a fucking bathroom mirror.
Listen,
and
man,
then
those
we
things
got
will hoist
this
you up.
shit.
Yeah.
Those ropes will hoist you up.
And then we move on to this one where this is where it picks up.
A year
Shocker,
later.
a year later.
Okay, what is it with 90 slashers and
Bro.
doing it exactly a year after?
Well, man, when you got a movie that's not directed by the same director or the
But get this, they upgraded. They upgraded directors.
Oh wait, just kidding. Is it director?
No, it's a different director.
Different director?
Mike, the first,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the first guy didn't do anything before. This is his claim to fame. But the second director,
I'm the director of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
he did Judge Dredd.
What the fuck happened? What happened?
He did.
What happened?
He did Stallone's Judge Dredd, and I love that fucking movie.
I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
you know heard of the movie, but I still know what you did last summer. Yeah, that was me.
What?
The dir-
Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you.
Like
I got you.
Like he uses that to get like discounts at restaurants.
Yeah. You know what I did?
I will let you know.
You know what I'm responsible for?
No, we're moving on. We're moving on to something fucking far worse.
What?
I still know what you did last summer.
Danny Cannon.
So
This movie is fucking garbage.
yeah.
In comparison
I
to what?
was gonna say, unbelievable though.
yeah.
George is over here speaking blasphemies before the show, saying this is better than Scream 2.
I did not say that.
You were hinting at it.
But
Patrick?
but is it though?
Whoa, I don't get in people's affairs.
I would say
I did not say that at all.
You did too.
No, I
Anyways,
didn't. I said
came out the same year as Scary Movie 2.
No, no, it didn't. Scream 2 came out in 97.
Ah.
I thought it came out in 98.
No,
No.
Scream 2
No,
was
97,
96
yeah, that's
is Scream, 97 is Scream 2.
Yeah,
So
so
what
that-
else came out this year?
So
that year?
I
Kevin
don't know.
dude, that Kevin
I'll look.
dude was fucking raking in the cash for his fucking teen slasher movies he wrote.
He's not even credited as the character writer. He
Probably
didn't-
probably not for this one.
But the next.
But Scream 1, 2, and I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh,
He probably made so much money off that.
So this sequel follows the murderous fisherman with his hook is back
Oh man, what a year.
once again to stalk the two survivors, Julia and Ray, who had left him for dead. Did they? They didn't leave him for dead again. He was trying to kill them. They thought they killed.
Yeah, they left him,
I
and they
guess.
thought he was dead. So
They left him in
therefore,
the ocean.
as well
Left for
as
dead.
cause for even more murder and mayhem in this time at Posh Island Resort.
Oh,
So
jeez.
it's like-
if you look at the list of what horror movies came out in 1998, you'll be shocked.
like what?
Please enlighten us.
Bride of Chucky, The Faculty,
Oh,
H2O.
Chucky. Oh Lord.
Urban Legends.
Okay.
I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Blade,
Ooh.
All right, that's a good list.
Deep Rising,
So,
Deep
Phantasm.
Rising.
so
dude.
this movie.
Yeah, so 98 was crushed it.
Yeah, no, it was a
98
good year.
There was
crushed it,
this.
yeah.
But
And
we
then-
also have
and then
the
there was
remake
this.
of Psycho.
Oh, never mind.
All right.
Why did you even say that?
This
it goes
even,
on.
This movie doesn't even make sense in the sense like the killer is back. It's the same guy, and you find out later on in the fucking movie that his son, whose name is Ben Willis, is also involved
Yeah,
with
they
the killer.
shoehorn that in.
Well, you don't know that till the end.
That's why I said that.
Oh, you didn't?
You got to be paying attention.
No,
over there.
because Pat dropped the bomb on me that the Matthew Broderick Godzilla came out the same year.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, we were wrong.
Which this movie has probably the most outlandish stretched plot ever. So we're back in college with Julie with her roommate that we were introduced in the first movie, played by the same actress.
No, it's a
Wow.
different
Actress?
different best friend, different everything.
No,
Yes,
same
not-
name.
It's a different girl completely.
Brand-
Well, a different girl, but I'm pretty sure
Brandy's
it's the
a
same.
different person.
Brandy's
completely.
Brandy's a different person.
What, they couldn't get the girl from the first movie to come back?
They're probably like, Jesus Christ, no. She was like, why?
Thought she died.
I thought she died. Why did I type in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer? God damn it doesn't go away. Anyways, it's supposed to be the roommate from college,
Right.
Carla,
That drops her off. Back
that
home.
drops her off in the first movie, in this movie. And then what? She wins a fucking radio show.
Yeah, but it was a.
It was like, what's the capital of Brazil?
She finds out by looking at a thing of
She
coffee.
went in the kitchen and pulled out a bag of coffee.
Smart thinking.
College student.
Read the
she was
fine
wrong.
print.
Listen.
Read the fine print and said Rio de Brazil.
Yeah, listen.
Rio de
You
Janeiro.
want that makes total sense because she used her prowess on the spot to survive a murderous boat ride several ways. What's to make you think she wouldn't use the same prowess to go, I bet my coffee's from there. And then bam,
She was right.
she was right.
But she was also wrong
Also wrong.
because she was not correct.
That was incorrect answer.
Oh, Rio de Janeiro was not the capital.
No,
No.
no, it's not.
I was like, makes sense to me. This checks out. Let the good times roll.
No, they even pointed out in the movie that she was wrong.
Yeah.
Like that was
Oh.
not the capital.
So that should have been like your first flag.
No, your first flag was that her number was unlisted.
Yeah.
She goes, how did they get my number? My number's unlisted.
Oh.
And there was a radio station got her unlisted number.
Oh. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then they go to the Bahamas.
yeah, but you get
four of them.
You get a free
Trip to the Bahamas. Come on, bro.
but then it also should be a red flag that it's hurricane season, first day.
Yeah.
So the murderer obviously
Once
bought the cheapest tickets he fucking could to get them to go there. So he's a frugal killer as well. And I'm going to say this. I didn't say this about the first movie, but also this is not so much the second movie, but the first movie. The serial killer wasn't like mindless, like totally mindless. He played head games a
Yeah.
little bit here and there.
well, I kind of had
and
to
like-
involve the killer from
Yeah,
the first film.
he's a little bit more. No, in the first movie,
Yeah.
he kind of played with his food, so to speak, of like
Yeah, especially with
mind games and like making them suffer for what they did. You know, more so than just being like, well, I'm just going to gaff them all and that be that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He did that, so there is a little bit more of. There's a little bit more of layers, not that many layers, but there's a little bit of layer going on there. It's like two very thin T-shirts worth, but still layers nonetheless of a killer not just being mindless and hacking up kids.
Yeah.
You know, he will do the theatrics to terrorize them and make them mentally weak as well, because that also makes them more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Where I don't think they really did it so much in this movie. but Mekhi Phifer's probably the horniest person on the fucking planet.
Dude, he's literally complaining the whole time that he hasn't got laid and that people are getting in the way of him getting laid.
I never thought I'd say this, but I was like, will someone kill him so he'll shut up about his dick? Like, literally, all that dude did was just like,
I'm hungry and horny.
I'm gonna go to the pantry. Maybe I can fuck you later in the pantry. Oh, we gonna fuck in the hot tub. Oh yeah, we gonna fuck in the room. Like, oh come on, like she ain't watching. Let's fuck in her room. And like all he tried to do was fuck Brandy that entire movie. Granted,
and he never did.
I understand, but at the same time, like, dude, just chill out. Chill out with the fucking with the puns and innuendos.
Apparently, the only reason why this movie isn't written by Kevin Williamson is because there were scheduling conflicts with Dawson's Creek, The Faculty, Halloween H2O 20 years later, and gearing up to direct Teaching Miss Tingle, all prevented him from writing this movie. Plus the screenplay for Scream 3.
They make a Dawson's Creek reference, and I know what you did last summer, but it's called like Dawson's Beach.
Yeah, it's Dawson's Beach.
Listen, man. I wouldn't trust random tickets won over the phone when my number's not listed.
In the 90s, you would.
No, I don't think so. I think I'd be smarter than this shit.
No.
I'd be like, and it's hurricane season?
All you got to say is Bahamas in there.
Nah.
No,
shit don't smell right.
No, okay, Mike, first of all.
Shit don't smell right.
No, I don't think
that's like getting an email
that's
saying
hindsight.
You just won $1 million and you got to type in your social security number.
I did?
That's hindsight. But in the peak height of Spring Break MTV and all the shit that fucking what college kids are into, winning tickets over the radio, a very common thing.
I would do it.
You wouldn't think
most of the time you call in.
Sometimes you
That's
don't.
also true.
Sometimes,
That's not true.
Sometimes
Well, the
you don't.
plot called for it. We need to put them on an island.
I'm just saying, like, and I guess, like, in the movie, Ray doesn't, he's not, even though there's him and Julie are still together, they don't meet up because she doesn't want to go back to the hometown. So he's mad at her, so he doesn't come to the Bahamas. So they bring Tyrell's friend along, Matt.
Yeah, who's been
or not Matt? What's his fucking name?
Whatever. He's been trying to get
Ben. His name is Ben.
Ben.
And he's trying to get with Julie, and then and she starts to light up once they're in the Bahamas.
Oh no, they call him Will at the beginning of the movie. His first name is Will.
What's wrong with that? That whole
Will Benson.
That whole premise makes sense.
What do you mean? I'm just saying.
Oh, you just don't like it.
No, I hate this movie. I think everything's dumb.
Will Benson.
But does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying it doesn't make
why.
sense. No, it makes total sense.
No, I totally get it.
Okay.
I'm just saying this movie is so stretched that you're just like,
all right, dude, her shitty boyfriend coming. You're in.
Not even that. It's the whole plot.
Yeah.
Like it seems a bit ridiculous and overstretched. The killer would just be like, all right, we got to plan this fucking this radio show call-in type of thing where we call her. They got to get tickets. They got to go to the Bahamas. They got to get Julia to go there. Will, that's part of your plan too because you're my son and we got to kill them.
Spoiler alert.
Who gives a fuck? This movie doesn't matter. And it's just like, why not? If you want to kill her, just go to her college and kill her. But then it'd be too much like Scream 2. So they had to throw something different. And they're like, go to the Bahamas because Scream 2 did a whole killing movie on college campuses. We can't do that. So go to the Bahamas and make this elaborate plan. What if they didn't even go? Were they on the plane with them? How did they know?
Then we would have saved an hour and 40 minutes.
When did this movie come out? Like what month?
Well, who's driving the fucking plane is the guy that goes with them. So of course, yeah.
November 13th, 1998.
Okay, so that theory's out the window.
What theory?
That the Bahamas are summer thing, so it came out in the summer, so it coincides with like a summer horror movie.
Okay,
now.
yeah.
But it came out in November, but so I'm still lost.
I'm going to go on a limb and say that I liked the setting of this movie.
Yeah,
I thought the basically abandoned hotel because it wasn't in season
makes total sense.
It makes
it
total sense.
It wasn't in season. It's in the summer.
Hurricane
season.
Hurricane season. You're in the Bahamas,
People
bro.
still go to the fucking Bahamas in the hurricane season.
Not really,
Bro.
I wouldn't.
You trying to waste all that money to get fucking blown away by freaking...
I thought hurricane season was
We
over.
live in fucking Florida.
That's true.
Hurricanes aren't a thing. For us, it's like it's break the barbecue.
The Bahamas with hurricanes
Bring
and
it on.
us in hurricanes are vastly different, especially y'all that live in Orlando. It's
That's
vastly fucking different.
Listen.
Because y'all sat here during Irma and was like,
Sure
that
did.
hurricane was nothing. Meanwhile, I'm in St. Augustine Beach. My parents' marina's getting torn the fuck apart because we're on something called the ocean, which y'all don't know anything
Didn't your
about.
parents-
I know everything
Didn't your
about it.
parents' house flood too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say that Hurricane Irma wasn't a shit.
So on the water, everything is worse than where
Yes,
you are
I
now.
understand
so
the
when you're
concept of how
surrounded,
weather works.
So when you're surrounded by water, it's real fucking bad. So no
Yes.
one's gonna go.
I understand that.
But
So
it's free,
if-
so I'll go.
So if you're gonna get them on a free trip to the Bahamas, they're obviously too dumb to check a calendar.
The plan is too dumb.
I mean, and even the internet's kind of a new thing. So how are they gonna know it's hurricane season? They're fucking college chicks that won a free ticket. They don't care.
They're in college. They should be
They
educated.
live in North Carolina and they live on the fucking coastline. They know what storms are.
Yeah, but
I'm
got
just
you there.
saying, North Carolina does get hurricanes every now and then, so I'm pretty sure.
they get it, but like a Bohemian storm season is kind of a little bit more different.
It's all on the same scale. Hurricane season's the same.
It's the same, but it's not. It's the same, but it's
It's
also
not even about the hurricanes. it's just literally about the
Fuck
fact.
this movie.
Yes, literally. It's so dumb. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
It makes sense.
It doesn't.
It does.
It's too elaborate for what it is. It's not a James Bond movie. Like, your whole plan is to get them on this island. Just go fucking kill them.
I don't like James Bond movies.
Just go kill them.
Fuck's wrong with you?
Like, why set up this whole thing of like, oh, we gotta get them on the plane to go to the Bahamas. So we have a desolate hotel when you could just fucking kill them where they're at.
Because then there's no movie.
Because
No, there is
Scream
a
2,
movie,
Mike.
Because I understand that, but there also is a movie there.
They probably
it's still a killer trying
You know
to
what
kill
probably
teenagers.
happened? There was probably some rejected horror movie that took place in the Bahamas, and they had the set, and they're like, you know what, we
It's
could do
called
with this.
It's called Club Dread. What the movie is fucking called?
It's also called the first Scooby-Doo movie, and it's also called
Spooky Island.
and it's also called House of the Dead.
Oh God,
It's this,
can we
this-
do that?
It's just this movie,
Yes.
Club Dread.
Oh God,
Wow, it really is.
did that come out in the '90s? Can we put that on the list?
I don't know when this movie came out. This movie
Ooh,
came
I
out in
hope not.
2004.
90s, yeah.
Dang it.
2004. I just the writing is shit. The acting is
Yeah.
awful. It's got some cool kill scenes in it.
Hey, it lived up to a sequel.
Yeah.
There was more gore.
It does
It
live
does.
up to
More
if you're
death.
going by Randy's rules for a sequel. It does up the ante.
And you have to follow it because Scream is everything at this point.
I mean, at this point, yes. At this point in time, Scream was everything. In the
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? Scream 2, and the last I Know What You didn't have, and that makes this movie vastly superior.
shut your mouth.
Don't say it.
Do you want to know what
Don't
it
even
is?
say
Oh
it.
no.
Oh, I'm gonna say it, and I want to know if y'all. I want to see if y'all.
Oh no.
I guess you'll find out. It doesn't have pot smoking Jack Black in it.
I knew it.
Jack Black is
Fair.
a culturally appropriated dumbass in this movie, and so much so that he didn't even want to be listed
He's-
as a character.
He's uncredited. in this
He's
movie.
uncredited.
He is about half of Flagler College students, and where I'm
I'm sure
from.
he is,
Rastafarian loving reggae white boys. but
and they can all go.
but
fuck
he's there,
themselves.
and he's great. Jack Black kills it in this movie.
And then he
Crushes
dies.
it.
and then he dies.
Literally,
He gets his whole joint soaked in the fucking pool. And I'm like, yeah,
I'm like, why is he doing
you're
that?
not smoking that anymore. You just got your whole joint wet.
The movie.
literally, like when he gets introduced, like he has sunglasses and like a hat, and like you can't really
Hey
tell.
man, you
but,
trying to smoke some weed?
but he starts talking, and I'm like, oh my god, that's fucking Jack Black. And I looked it up, and I was like, oh my god, he's uncredited. I was like, this movie has fucking Jack Black. Great.
That doesn't make it at all a good movie.
Sure it does.
well,
No.
honestly, from everything to that point on, I was not happy. So seeing Jack Black, someone who I really like in a lot of movies, made me feel a little bit better. Okay.
it was great.
It was great.
It was great. The whole
Whenever you put a stoner in a movie, you know, especially in a horror movie, you got to laugh.
he was great.
Yeah.
And he was great. And also
He was great?
He was great.
That's
And
all
then-
you're gonna say.
No,
He was great.
good. I like the old voodoo dude. He
Yeah,
was
me
cool.
too.
He
The
was
voodoo dude
really
was
cool. Voodoo dude was cool.
He knew.
He was
knew the whole
another.
time.
He was another red herring.
How did he know?
because
Cause voodoo.
Bill Benson used to work at the hotel.
Oh, that's why. Because
Plot
Bill
twist.
Benson worked at the fucking hotel.
Yep. It's all you need.
Insert stretch because he wasn't a fucking he wasn't a fisherman in North Carolina. No, he was working at a hotel in the Bahamas at some point in his
Maybe
life.
he was
That's
a fisherman
possibility.
on the hotel.
Why would he work at the hotel?
He
I
brought
don't
the
know.
local fishery to the restaurant. The fish.
Hey man, it's legit to me. It checks out.
I hate that you guys are
It
defending
makes
this movie.
sense.
I hate that they're defending this movie.
No, it
You
makes
see, well,
total
there's
sense.
fish in the ocean, and the Bahamas are in the ocean, so technically it correlates.
Coastal towns like that, much like St. Augustine, are very connected to the Bahamas like that.
No, yeah.
So it makes sense.
far stretch.
Not really.
It is. They could just kept the movie somewhere else, but no, plane trip to the Bahamas.
They wanted to do something different.
There's
What's wrong with
nothing
that?
in
there
this
was
movie that would
nothing different about this
See?
movie.
They went to the Bahamas.
This
That's
is the
different.
same damn movie over again.
No, it's not. It's in the Bahamas. It's new.
She does. On his defense, she does do the "What are you waiting for?" scene again.
Again.
With the twirl. With the
We
twirl.
all want to know what he's waiting for. Like literally.
That's true.
And
In this
does-
movie, I'm
and
like,
doesn't-
"What are you? What
doesn't-
are you waiting
doesn't
for?"
Mike want to know? Why doesn't he just kill her in the college?
He does.
Why does he bring her to the Bahamas? What is he waiting for, Mike?
I don't know, but he has a fucking grave site on this fucking hotel beach.
Yeah, it
Makes
has their name on
sense.
it.
A grave site. His whole family is dead there. They've been born there. They have brought the Bahamas up.
Right. So
They're
he's-
important
so he's
people
fro- so
in
he-
the Bahamas.
Oh, so if his
and
family
there's a new tombstone with Julia's name
Listen,
written in blood.
makes sense because old voodoo man has been at that resort longer than Ben has been a twinkle in his father's eye.
He did say that.
He did say that. Also, if he's been there for that long and their family has gravestones there, that means that dude must be generationally important there, and he's easily recognizable. Therefore, if he leaves there to go to North Carolina and then gets almost killed and then tries to kill people, he goes, well, why don't I just take him back to familiar territory? And I know that this is going to be under hurricane watch, and I know how skeleton crew it's going to be. It's going to be a lot easier to fucking kill him. Plus, I'll have my son helping me. Makes perfect sense.
Still,
10 out of 10. This movie is great.
it has a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Bill
Well, you-
Ben's son. Shut up, dude. I can't.
I await your counter argument, sir.
He was Bill.
It's stupid.
Ben's son.
It's bad. It didn't need to happen.
No, I don't give a shit if the movie happened.
Yeah.
It's just the writing is not good. The acting is garbage. I just don't like the storyline. I think it's an overstretched fucking story. I think it's just too elaborate of a plan for it to actually work out.
I don't know.
Everything it's such
I
everything's
think I made a
coin-
pretty good case.
Nah, everything's such a fucking coincidence that it's ridiculous.
You know what else will piss you
Oh,
off,
you
Mike?
won tickets. Oh, you get on a plane. You go to the Bahamas.
It
you
would
do
work.
all this.
It'd work on Pat. It would work on George.
How did the killer know that she was gonna sing that exact song on karaoke and then type in "I still know what you did"? How did he do
Was
that?
it a VHS powered karaoke machine?
I believe it
might
was.
have been.
So what he fucking made a whole video just for her?
No, he just taped over, dude.
Was it the only tape there?
I
Probably.
don't know. He taped over
no.
every
No,
every
but-
song just in case.
I
Just
don't-
in case.
First of
Just
all,
in case.
let's not also forget the fact that this was when Jennifer Love Hewitt's singing career was about to take off.
Hell
so
yeah.
there's 2 Jennifer Love Hewitt songs on this soundtrack.
Of course there is.
Jesus Christ.
Which is great. Because let Papa 90s tell you how great that was.
Sure.
Fantastic. Those
Great.
Jennifer Love Hewitt singles were great.
I despise this movie. I despise that there's a third movie. I'm okay with
I'm
there
still
being,
shocked there is a third
I'm
movie.
okay with there being a first movie. Sure. Second movie, garbage sequel. I don't like it.
Airtight plot.
Everyone disagrees with you.
Airtight
Literally,
plot.
the world shits on this movie.
Look, man, a lot of people never mind. Look.
Don't.
He can't even take himself seriously at this point. He's like,
No, I'm not lying. Everything I said makes sense. I haven't heard how I'm wrong yet. You hate it, but I haven't heard how I'm wrong yet.
You're wrong.
And because why?
Because this movie's like Swiss cheese.
Doesn't
It's
make
got
sense.
so many plot holes.
No, it doesn't.
It does too.
I just fixed all your plot holes.
You didn't.
How would I not fix it?
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Because I'm wrong.
Jesus.
I know I've
This
won.
movie's fucking bad.
I've won this
Nah.
argument.
It's not a good movie. Don't like it. Story is too elaborate. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't follow anything.
Totally makes sense.
It makes no, it doesn't.
Oh my god.
Totally makes
We're
sense.
gonna be here all fucking day.
No, I give it a 1. Don't watch it.
You
Garbage.
gave it a score?
I at least I gave it that.